Saliba, Ben White, can you give us an update on those three?
Yeah, with Miles, there is nothing serious on the scan, so it will be a matter of, today have a meeting with the medical staff, we have a training session, whether it is too early or not, and with Willie, something similar as well. I think definitely be in for next week, this week, and let's see how it goes.
And Ben White's still
not available.
Not available, but potentially Saliba and Lewis Scully tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Obviously, there's so much noise outside the club. Arsenal need to sign a forward. Arsenal need to sign a forward. And I know we sound like broken records when we ask you about that, but you clearly don't share that same sentiment. Do you think it is essential that you sign a forward, or would you be very happy with...
sorry, I don't share what?
The same sentiment that you have to sign a forward this month? Or do you?
Have I ever said no to a striker?
No, but you don't feel it's a necessity, do you?
How do you say that?
You do feel it's a necessity?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, I'm saying so many people outside the club seem to think that Arsenal have to sign a forward this month.
So what is my opinion?
Yes.
That's what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, my opinion is clear. We lost two very, very important players, Bukayo Saka and Gabi Jesus. So we lack goals, we lack people, we lack options in the front line. It's clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you think it's essential that you have to bring in forward then in the next...
If we can get the right player, that's what we are actively looking at it. Yeah. Any player, no. Someone that makes us better and has an impact in the team. It's clearly that for the period that we lost them, ideally, we need some help because we were very short already and we're even shorter. But the team still copes with that. Yeah. But we have to do what is right for the club.
If the window were to close and you hadn't brought in a forward option...
That's an option because it doesn't depend on us.
Yeah.
It doesn't depend just on Arsenal or Mikel or our will. It depends on the market and many other factors.
And is there work going on at the moment to have you identified targets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you're limited by the fact that you can't bring in a domestic loan. Would you consider the possibility of sending Neto or Sterling back to their parent clubs if a domestic loan was the only option?
We're not thinking about that.
That's not an option?
We're not thinking about it.
No. Obviously, this weekend is a reverse of the opening day of the season fixtures. When you look at where Arsenal were there as opposed to where you are now, how do you think you've changed as a side since then?
I think we are a much better size than at the start of the season, much better.
In what sense? What have you
in every
improved?
sense, because we have, first of all, because we have evolved a lot as a team. We have some very important experiences. The way we have competed throughout the last 6-7 months with everything that happened is outstanding, I think.
Yes.
Okay, Roger from Premier League.
Hi, Mikel. Just on a similar theme with that, I mean, you played Wolves at the start of the season. Different manager has come in since then. Do you relish that challenge of facing a new manager and somebody maybe don't?
Well, he's been in now for a few weeks already, so we already know. I know Victor very well from previous clubs as well, and what his ideas are, and it's very clear how he sets the team. I think he had a really good impact in the team, and it will be a really tough match tomorrow because they are a really well-coached team, and especially there, they are a difficult side to beat.
How do they differ under Pereira from the team that you faced at the start of the season under O'Neill? Have you noticed a difference in the short time he's been in charge?
Well, in regards, first of all, to the structure and the organization that they use is different. They have certain very clear principles what they want to achieve with and without the ball, as well as certain players that they are in different moments. At the start of the season, they were in a certain moment. Now they're in a different moment as well. So everything it's important.
They've lost 3 in a row, and they've conceded 3 in each of those games. Do you sense that their priority may be just to be as compact and difficult to break down as possible, rather than playing on the front foot, but therefore obviously making it tougher for you guys?
Well, they've done it differently. They've done it differently throughout matches, regardless the opposition and regardless as well results. So it tells a lot about their intentions as well. So we'll have to understand very quickly what kind of game they want to propose and what is good for us.
One of the players that gets talked a lot about there is Cunha, of course. He's been linked with several clubs, including Arsenal as well. What is it about him? What threat does he pose? What sort of a danger will he be for you?
Yeah, you know, I prefer not to talk about the individual. I talk about the collective qualities that they have, and they do have a lot.
Recent games, the Cup game, the Aston Villa game, you have said that the team probably hasn't got what it's deserved. It's dominated matches, created chances, perhaps. Is there a danger that sort of thinking can get to the players as well? They can think things aren't going our way, we're playing well, but we're not getting the results.
That's a fact. That the thing is that we cannot feel sorry for ourselves. We have to design with our hands, and there are certain elements, certain things, certain moments that we have to elevate.